Here we have the famous basic knot. This pre-tied knot allows you to pop baby in and out without untying the wrap every time, and also to choose from different positions that meets baby's needs of the moment or according to his age. And I will not have any fabric dragging on the floor in the process. To start, I grab the wrap by its upper edge. The label indicates the middle. I turn it towards me and cover both my shoulders. At this point, ask yourself, which shoulder do you spontaneously carry baby on? If you don't have a baby yet, you can just decide now. Pick whatever shoulder you want. Let's call this shoulder the carrying shoulder. I'm going to grab the inner edges of the wrap like this with both hands. And then, the arm that usually carries the baby will come out. You see? One side of the wrap still covers my shoulder, and the other side is placed under my armpit. Now, what we have to do is to take the label positioned behind our back and slide it along to bring it forward. We will slide it under the armpit by pulling with the carrying arm. So, you make the label slide to the front until it is placed against your chest. Now, I will handle the other shoulder, my covered arm. I gather the fabric and center it on my shoulder and turn it into a suspender. I keep the fabric only on my shoulder, like a tank top. Then I tuck the upper edge, always and only the upper edge, because I want to prevent it from twisting. You see, the front is the smooth side of the wrap. The textured side is the inner side. I take the upper edge and go under my armpit, along my back, still holding the upper edge. Bring it in front of me, change hands, then I put my hand inside, pull it up and cover my arm. I spread the fabric and get rid of all the wrinkles. And then I gather this layer, shaping it into a suspender that I center only on my shoulder, like a tank top, not on my arm. I take this suspender and I pass it through this horizontal part. Now I proceed and adjust the wrap to my size. It should be snug and comfy. The wrap should fit you like a t-shirt, not too tight and not too loose. To know just how much, I'll give you 3 checkpoints. First, the central part shouldn't be loose. See? It shouldn't slip down. So we need to adjust it. In order to do so, I'm going to reach behind my head and grab one suspender at a time, the inner edge with one hand and the outer edge with my other hand. I pull up and then forward, moving all the extra slide underneath, pulling every 5 centimeters. I adjust and spread evenly. Then I adjust the other side. One hand grabs the inner part and my other hand grabs the outer part. I pull upwards, then forward, and move all the extra slack underneath and adjust evenly every 5 centimeters. Now you see that this horizontal part fits perfectly. The second checkpoint is to make sure the X in my back, made by the crossed suspenders, is high up between my shoulder blade and my neck. Next step, I cross these 2 suspenders in front. But should I cross them like this or like that? In fact, the best is to keep the top suspender in the back, also at front. In other words, the suspender that goes over my carrying shoulder has to go on top of the other one. Now I can finally give you the third checkpoint. The X in front should be at the level of my plexus. We go on and cross the suspenders, but in order to allow you to see better, I will do one side and then the other. What we try to avoid is twisting the wrap. So, the smooth part has to remain on the outside and the textured part inside. I go on and spread the wrap over my ribs, turn, and hold it between my legs for the moment. Then, I grab the other suspender, spread it over my ribs and my upper back, and I bring it to the front and tie a final double knot to secure the tie. Either side will do. So, here in the front, I have my horizontal layer that we will call the third layer. Then I have the top suspender. You see the top suspender? Since we will take it off every time before putting baby in the wrap and put it up again, we want to have it on top, in front, and also in the back, because it makes it much easier to remove, pull up, and spread. So this is the top suspender. The other suspender, the lower one, is the first to cover baby's body. So here is the question: where do I put my baby? When for the first time I have to put baby in the wrap and I'm stressed, placing baby on my usual carrying shoulder as a starting point will feel more secure because it's what I'm used to do. For those among you who do not have a baby yet and didn't experience on which shoulder they will probably prefer carrying their baby, I suggest you try and practice and adjust after giving birth. And so now that our knot is ready, that we've got our wrap pre-tied and that my top suspender is down, I can finally have both my hands free to put my baby in the wrap for the first time.